Welcome to all for ABVK group of institution. Today I am going to take 5th standard social science lesson number 5, the equatorial forest region. The equatorial forest region. What is the equatorial region? Where it is located and what is the wildlife and who are the people are living here? How is the climate, location? These are the things we are going to learn today in this class. Children, what is first location? So the equatorial region lies in the around the equator. So this is what you are seeing. This is the map. Okay, world's map, and in between you are seeing the red line. What is this? This is called as a equator. What do you mean by equator? Equator is a imaginary line drawn between the earth, like a in between the earth, and it divided into the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Understood? No. Equator is the imaginary line. What do you mean by equator? Equator is the imaginary line drawn between the earth into divide the earth into northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. So in this near the area near the equator, which lines it will lies, no, that is called as a equator. See, the equatorial region, this region and all we will call as the equatorial region. It lies in the around the equator. This red line will be the that one are equator, which lines will lives in the region. Okay, that lines are called as the equatorial region. The area around the equator, the area around the equator is known as the equatorial region. I think everyone clear. What is the equatorial region? The area around the equator is known as the equatorial region. And it consists, what it will consist? It will consist the torrid zone of the earth. So nearby, it is a 5 degree north and 5 degree south. What we will get? We will get the torrid zone. So it is lies in the torrid zone of the earth, and it extending for the 5 degree north and 5 degree south of the equator. In between the equator, it 5 degree north and 5 degree south, it will be there the equatorial region. Now you understand where it is located. What is the location? So the area around the equator, it is known as the equatorial region, and this place is occupied or consists as a torrid zone of the earth, and it extends from 5 degree north to 5 degree south of the equator. Next, if you look at the map carefully, you can see the places, contain continents, and the fall of region, and which are the regions are there and which are the places they are located. See, in this continent picture and in this map, you can see that many forests are located in the near the equator. See, this red line is called as the equator. In this near the equator, some continents will be there. Yes or no? See, this is the Asia continent, and this is the South America, North America, and Africa, Asia, Africa, and uh, so in this Asia, Africa, and North America, South America, these are there in this near the equatorial region. So here we can see the some forest is also located. Which are those? Hawaiian rainforest, Amazon rainforest, it is one of the dense forest, and Ituri rainforest, Harappan rainforest, Atlantic rainforest, Madagascar lowland rainforest, and Daintree rainforest. The equatorial is surrounded as a full of forest regions only. So in this area, how is the climate? So we have to see that what is the equatorial forest. We discussed about the equator. Now in this map we learned that equatorial, nearby the equator we can see many forests. Yes or no? Equatorial regions are those areas of the earth that straddle of the equator. Equatorial region are those area of the earth that straddle of the equator. It is a 0 degree latitude with a tropical wet climate. It is in the 0 degree latitude with a tropical wet climate, where equatorial region. And what is the climate? It is a torrid zone. Torrid zone means in the last class only you learned how is the torrid zone. It is very hot and wet. Why it is very hot? Because it is near to the equator. Equator is where in that equator the sun rays are very direct to the places, so that's why it is very hot. And it is the equatorial forest is located in the rainforest. So it is in 5 to 10 degrees north and south of the equator. 5 to 10 degrees north and south of the equator. 200 years ago, 200 years ago, tropical of rainforest covered into 10% of the earth surface. 200 years ago, what happened, you know? So the 10% of the earth surface is covered with the full of forest only, and 50% all living organism. Okay, 50% all living organism means people, birds, animals, and all living here where equatorial region. So in this we can found some peoples also. Who are those? Ghana, Nigeria, and Congo lie in the region. Which are those? Ghana, Nigeria, Congo lies in this region. Which region? Equatorial region. And Malaysia, Indonesia, Papua New Guinea, and other parts of Thailand. These are the parts. Who are? Malaysia, Indonesia, Papua New Guinea are the parts of Thailand in the south. And east Asia also, South and East Asia also lies in this region. Which region? For equatorial region. Next, we have to see the climate. What is the climate of equatorial region? So this region is found the either sides of the equator. When you see the map, the equator is in between, no? So both sides also we can see that equator. So 5 degree north and 5 degrees south. The direct rays of the sun throughout the year. We can see, we can get here direct rays, not only 1 or 2 months, equal over a year, full year we can see the direct rays. And day and lights are equal duration. There is no short and long, both also very equal. Day also equal, nights also equal. And humidity is nothing but moisture is very high because moisture evaporates from the river, ponds, and plants and from the clouds. So humidity is very high because moisture from the rivers, ponds, and plants from the clouds. And can you see this picture? See, this is the sun, equator. The nearby, the area nearby the equator is known as the equatorial region. Here, this region we call as a torrid zone. So torrid zone means how is the climate? It is very hot and wet also. And in this zone, the day and nights are equal because of the sunlight in the throughout the throughout the year. The sun will give the direct rays of this part, and the humidity is very high because moisture evaporates from the river and ponds, plants from the clouds. And a storm with the thunder, lightning, usually very heavy rain is known as a thunderstorm. A storm with the thunder, lightning, usually it's a very heavy, and it is known as a thunderstorm. And this type of rainfall is tropical of the equatorial region along with the tropical thunderstorm. What we will call? We will call this type of rainfall are tropic of the equatorial region occurs along with the tropic of thunderstorm, where in equatorial region. And what is the plant life here? This region receives the very rainfall. So in equatorial region they will receive heavy rainfall for the throughout the year. So that's why we can see the luxuriant growth. So the plants and all, they will grown very luxuriously, and the trees grown and bear fruits and shade. We can see the trees are grown very beautifully and luxuriant because we will in this place we will get the direct rays of the sun, and throughout the year we can get the rainfall. So that's why the plants are growth very well, and leaves during the different times of the year. All the trees do not shed their leaves at the time. Those the name of evergreen is given to this kind of forest. So in this forest we called as also evergreen rainforest. And the typical features of this region and forest have the several layers. So in this equatorial region they have the typical features of this region. So in this region the trees reach up to 130 to 160 feet. How much feet it will grow? It will grow as a 130 to 160 feet, means 40 to 50 meters the trees will reach. So this 4 square miles rainforest may contain as many 750 species of the flowering plants. We can see more than 750 spice and flowering plants are there in the equatorial region. And what is the plant life? See the lowest layer of the forest floor. So the lowest See children, the lowest layer is the forest floor. Can you see the picture? That is the lowest layer is the forest floor. It is this layer usually has a decomposed. What is the uses of this forest floor? Means it is a decomposed. And what it will decompose? It decomposed as a leaves, fruits has been fallen from the upper layer. No, those things and all it will do the decomposed. And as there is very little sunlight here, so we cannot get too much sunlight here because the trees are grown very well, and it will occupy it full of the place, so that's why it will not take too much sunlight in the down parts like a forest floor. And the growth like a plants is poor. The layer above the above it is known as a understory. See, understory. After the forest floor, what we can the story, so it consists of small trees. What it will consist? It will consist of small trees, shrubs, ferns and creepers and orchids are there. Okay, so the above the layer above its understory, it contains the small trees, shrubs, ferns, creepers and orchids. The tall trees from the umbrella, can you see this? See how it is look like has a umbrella, so it is known as a canopy. What we will call? We will call as a canopy. The creepers and vines climb the tall tree of the reach like a evergreen. What is first one? Forest floor and the story, canopy and evergreen layers. What we will call? We will call as a evergreen layers. So in that, once again, so this is the evergreen layers, canopy, understory and forest floor. These are the plant's life. How is the plant life in the evergreen trees or equatorial region? This tallest trees make the emergent layer. The trees is in this layer receive the very lot and sunlight and heavy rain also. This type and this main types we will get the heavy sunlight and also heavy rain in this part. So how many parts are there? There are four in plant life. So where it is in equatorial region, which are those? Emergent layer, canopy, understory and forest floor. Next, we have to move on the wildlife. How is the wildlife in equatorial region? The equatorial forest is a natural habitat. So, what do you mean by habitat? What we will call for habitat means the place where is a particular type. The place where a particular type of animal or plant is normally found. If anything which happen, which is a famous for that place and which is very usually it will found, that is called as a habitat. What do you mean by habitat? Which is that the place where the particular type of animal or plant is normally found, it is known as a habitat. So equatorial forest is a natural habitat, is a forest, and for variety animals we can found in the equatorial region. Birds such as, which are those and which are the famous means, that is monkeys, chimpanzee, flying fox and flying squirrel. So these are the main and important in the equatorial region. And also we can see that in water bodies, which are the water bodies are there? So that is crocodile, alligator, snake and turtle are water bodies are we can see in the equatorial region. So and one more, so the famous, one second children, the famous anaconda, you know that the famous anaconda snake is found in the Amazon basin. Where it is? Amazon rainforest, we can find in the anaconda. Where it is located? Amazon rainforest, it is located in the South America. The famous anaconda snakes is found in the Amazon rainforest. Where it is Amazon rainforest we can found in the South America. And a large variety of large variety of the large variety of fish and found here, colorful birds and insects such as toucans, hummingbirds and macarons and parrots are found here. And not only other animals, we can see the birds and fishes also in these places where equatorial region, which are those like insects such as toucans, hummingbird and macaws and parrots are found here. Next, we have to move on the next thing. So how is the human life? Now you learned that what is the climate, plant life and wildlife. Now we have to move on the human life. The equatorial regions have dense forest. The equatorial region have dense forest. Some tribals are found here. Where in the equatorial region, some tribes are found here. Which are those? And they are very tough for these tribes to live in the equatorial region. So equatorial regions, we can see the very dense forest, means thickest forest, and some peoples are found here in this region, and it is very difficult to live in this tribes. So malaria is a common illness in this region. So what is the diseases? Malaria is a common diseases for in this region. Some of these tribes such as Simait of Malaysia, Kubas of Sumatra, Pygmies of Congo basins are nomadic tribes. Which are the nomadic tribes? Some of that Semenge of Malaysia, Kubas of Sumatra, and Pygmies of Congo basin are the nomadic tribes. And next one. So next one, Dayakas of Borneo and Bantus of Zaire and the Amazon Indians from the farming communities. So these are the farmer community, which are those Dayakas of Borneo and Bantus of Zaire and Amazon Indians from the farming community. Most of them practice like a shifting agriculture. What they will do, the tribals, they are learned about the practicing of the shifting agriculture. Who done in the equatorial region? Tribal people are doing the shifting agriculture. Next, the plantation of agriculture. The plantation of agriculture was introduced. Who were introduced? By the Europeans. Who taught for the tribes? Means that is Europeans. Europeans were introduced by the plantation agriculture, was introduced by the Europeans. These lands of trade in the Southeast Asia countries. These lands of the trade in the Southeast Asia countries of Africa. Through this method, crops are grown on a large scale for commercial purpose. Through this method, which method? Plantation agricultural method, crops are grown on a large scale. The crops are grown in the large scale of commercial purposes. The crops grown in this plantation are tea, coffee, rubber, and cocoa. Understood now? Who were introduced? European were introduced the plantation agriculture, and these lands were the trade in the south. That plantation agriculture is done, that trade in there. Where it is started? It started in the Southeast Asian and countries like Africa, Southeast Asia and Africa. It is started. Through this method, crops were grown in the large scale. So, a plantation agricultural method, it is a large scale of commercial purpose. These crops are grown in the water. They were grown. They were grown in the tea, coffee, rubber, and cocoa. So in this lesson, what and all you have learned, children? So the equatorial region falls in the torrid zone. I told you where we can found. We can found in the torrid zone. It lies both sides of the equator. Where we can say, we can see in the both sides of equator. Both sides of equator. Which one? Equatorial region we can found in the both sides of the equator. So, one second. Next, the region is a hot and wet. Rainfall occurs along with the thunderstorm in the afternoon. So the equatorial region is very hot and wet because it is lies in the torrid zone, and rainfall also sometime it will rainfall also occur along with the thunderstorm. What is the thunderstorm? Thunderstorm is nothing but the storm with the thunder, lightning, and usually very heavy rain means it is known as a storm, thunderstorm. Okay, and when it is happened, it is taking in the afternoon time. A large variety of plants is found here. Where in equatorial region, a variety of plants are found here. They have the different growing and shading season. Equatorial region have the different shading groups and seasons. Trees in the equatorial forest grow in the different layers. In this equatorial region, the trees have the different layers. Which are those different layers? Means that is first one, forest floor, understory, canopy, and emergent layer. Equatorial forests are full of bright and colorful animals. What we can see? We can see the equatorial forest are full of bright and colorful animals. The tribes are found this dense. The tribal people are found here in the dense forests, and they were learned in the food gathering. What they were practiced? They were practiced for the food gathering, hunting, shifting, and agriculture. These are the things they are doing. So these are the exercise, children. We will discuss in the next class. I think everyone are clear about this. Thank you. Thank you so much.